What's up, plant family? Devin is here, and recently the brand Aoetree reached out to me regarding this leaf blower. They asked me to do an assembly and use in the garden to give my honest opinion about how I like this leaf blower. It's all electric, non-gas, uses 20-volt batteries, it's lightweight, less than 5 pounds. So I thought that would be a good opportunity to show you guys all about this leaf blower to see if it's worth using in your garden. So let's take a look how to get it assembled. All right, so let's take it out of the box, get it assembled, and see how it goes. This is the blower tube. This is what's going to actually attach to our motor. And then it comes with a couple different nozzles, a more narrower one, and then a wider one, which is good for wet leaves or more compacted leaves. It also comes with some nice goggles. They're quite comfortable, actually, and they look good. And next, you can see here's the brushless motor. Now, this is very quiet. When it's on, it's less than 65 decibels in its loudness, which is like normal conversation. So it's not going to be super loud like all of those gas-powered ones. And then it comes with a nice shoulder strap, which is great. It only weighs 4.8 pounds, but having that shoulder strap is a nice little addition to make sure, if you're out blowing leaves for 30 minutes, that you're feeling good. And it comes with two 20-volt batteries. Each of the batteries lasts like, I would say 20 minutes or so. And so now we get it assembled. Just get that blower tube on, add your hosel. You got your shoulder strap clipped in. And last but not least, we just need to get our battery pack plugged in, and once you got that, you are all ready to go. The assembly was like 3 minutes, so don't be stressing about putting it together, that's for sure. All right, so let's get that shoulder strap on, give it a try. Let's go test out this leaf blower. And the first thing that I noticed is that it's quite lightweight, but it actually packs quite a nice, powerful punch. It's noted that the speed of the wind is about 150 miles per hour, which is pretty strong. But my favorite thing about it is it has a speed lock so that when you actually pull the trigger and then you can twist that knob and then it kind of locks it in place so that you can use it without having to have your finger on that trigger all the time. That really saves a lot of pressure off of your finger, which is really nice. But if you want to go into turbo mode, you have a button right there for turbo. You do have to keep that pressed down all the time. Now you can see it works pretty good for driveways, for decks. This is definitely a great leaf blower for smaller gardens. If you have a huge yard like I do, it's going to be part of your arsenal for cleaning up the leaves. You'll probably still want to use your rake in some locations and your lawn sweeper as well. But overall, for smaller gardens, I gotta say the size, the compactness, the battery power, non-gas, this is a great leaf blower for this price, absolutely. All right, so after having used this leaf blower for a couple of hours, I have a few conclusions that I'd like to make. Number one, I love how lightweight it is. Number two, it's quite powerful for how small it is. It's also very quiet. So, if you're listening to a podcast, listening to music, you can still hear what you're listening to while using this leaf blower. I know with the gas-powered one, you definitely cannot. It also is far superior than having a corded leaf blower. I have a corded one, and this works just as well as that corded one. Benefit being I'm not stuck to the plug and a 100-foot long cord running through my yard. The downside is that the batteries are not super long. Each one lasted about 20 minutes or so. I was not using the turbo. I didn't find the turbo to be necessary. I found that if you just turn it on and then do your speed lock, each battery lasted about 20 minutes, which is pretty good because they charge in about an hour. So you can get a good 40 minutes in, and then the next day you can continue doing your job, doing your work outside. If you have a large garden like I do, I've got 3 acres, tons of trees, this is gonna be a good part of your leaf cleaning plan, but this is not going to be the be all and end all. If you have less than about a 1/4 acre of garden, yard space, deck, driveway, this is going to be perfect. It's light enough for my wife to use, it's strong enough for me to get what I need to get done, and it's very easy to manage with this shoulder strap. So all in all, I'd rate this as a great, small yard leaf blower. If you're interested in purchasing one, simply go down to the description below where you'll find a link to these leaf blowers. They're quite reasonably priced. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on Plant Vibrations. I'll catch you soon. Ciao.